Hello everyone, welcome to Rapid Gyan. So today we are going to start with the electric potential and potential difference. Okay. So in the last video, I have explained you guys this electric current and circuit. So hope you guys have gone through that video. Those who have not gone through that video yet, I will recommend first go through that video and then come here and then start the new topic. Okay. So let's start with the electric potential and potential difference. So what you are seeing with the electric potential. Okay. So forget about electric for now. Let's start with the potential. What do you mean by potential? Okay, so I will just explain you with an example. So potential is nothing but a potential is the definition of potential says that the quantity determining the energy of mass, like for example, forget about the electric part, I'm just talking about in the general sense. So the quantity determining the energy of mass in a gravitational field. For example, suppose there is a this kind of vessel, okay, and there is another vessel connected with this, okay. So your first vessel is having some water level till here, okay, and your second vessel is having your water level till here. So let's talk about the first vessel. So as per the definition, what I'm saying that the quantity determining the energy of mass. Okay. So which vessel is having more mass of water? So of course this vessel is having more mass of water. Okay. And so the quantity determining the energy of mass in a gravitational field. So of course the energy of mass in this particular vessel will be more as compared to this vessel. So this vessel will have less energy. So what will happen, you know that the water will start flowing from this vessel to this vessel, correct? So same way, what is potential? So potential in the electric field, potential in the electric field. So what's the definition? The definition of potential says that the quantity determining the energy of charge. I will write over here the quantity, determining energy, the energy of the energy of charge, where in an electric field, okay. So in electric field also, suppose, so the charges are there, you guys know that in any of the electric field there are charges, okay. So those charges will also have some energy, correct? Those charges will also have some energy. So the quantity in that determine that energy, that quantity is called potential. That quantity is called potential in the electric. So that's what written over here, beta, that the electric potential. So what is electric potential? So electric potential is the quantity determining the energy of charge in an electric field. So that is called your beta electric potential. Okay. So now coming to the potential difference. So what happening over here? Now look into your first example. So in the first example, there is a potential difference from vessel 1 to vessel 2. Correct? Potential difference means, of course, here there will be more energy as compared to this place. Correct? So what will happen because of the potential difference? Because of the potential, the water start flowing to the second vessel from vessel 1. So that's the same thing will happen with the potential difference in your electric field. So what happened in the electric field? Suppose a conductor, so there is a conductor. So suppose this is a conductor, okay, and this conductor somehow is having more charge in this area and less charge in this area. Okay, I will just say uh, like more electrons in this area and less electrons in this area. So what will happen? This area will have more potential as compared to this particular area. So because of the potential difference, the charge starts flowing from this area to this area, correct? So this potential difference is nothing but the potential difference is that the difference, you can see the flow of charge in a conducting metal, you can see the flow of charge in a conducting metal wire, the gravity of course has no role. So of course because of the flow of charge, the gravity has no role in the flow of charge. As you can see in this example, the gravity is having the role, okay. but in this example, in case of electric field, the gravity is not having any role. So the electrons move only if there is a difference in electric pressure. And why there is a difference in the electric pressure? Because of the area where there is a more electrons, that will have more energy as compared to the other area. Okay, so you can define the potential difference. How you are going to define the potential difference? Means the potential difference can be defined that the work done. So of course, what will happen if the charge will flow from one area to another area? So what will happen? So the work done in moving the charges from one place to another place is called your potential difference. So you can see here, we define that the electric potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit carrying some current as work done to move a unit charge from one point to another point. Okay, so of course, if you are going to move a charge from one point to another point, so you will have to do some work. It's a simple thing, but for example, suppose in your house also, if you will have to move one object from one place to another place, so you will have to do the work, correct? So here also, so the work done in moving a unit charge from one place to another place, that work done is called potential difference. So the potential difference formula is, and the potential difference is denoted with letter V. Okay, so the formula for the potential difference will become V is equal to W. W is your work done upon Q. What is your Q? Q is your charge. What is your Q? Q is your charge. And what's the SI unit of potential difference? The SI unit of potential difference is volt. Okay, the SI unit of potential difference is volt, and that also denoted with letter V. Okay, so what you are seeing over here? So you are seeing that now we got over here that potential difference is equal to work done upon per unit charge. So what's the SI unit of work done? SI unit of work done is volt. What is the SI unit of SI unit of SI unit of potential difference is volt. And what is the SI unit of work done? SI unit of work done is your joule. What is the SI unit of work done? Joule. And what is the SI unit of charge? I have told you in the last video. The SI unit of charge is coulomb. The SI unit of charge is coulomb. Okay. So we can say that so if you will have to define 1 volt, if you will have to define 1 volt, how you are going to define the 1 volt? So if 1 joule of work is done in order to move a 1 coulomb charge from one place to another place in an electric field, then we can say that the potential difference between those 2 points is 1 volt. Okay, so if you come over here, it's very important, but these definitions are very important. It's going to come in your exams. Okay, so what's the definition is saying? That the potential difference between 2 points in a current carrying conductor, or you can say in an electric field. Current carrying conductor means electric field. So in a current carrying conductor, when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb, you can see 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb, from one point to other point. So that is called your 1 volt. So 1 volt equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb, which is like this. So this definition is very important. Please note it down in your notebook and memorize this, that 1 volt is the potential difference between 2 points in a current carrying conductor when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another point. So that is your potential difference. Hope you guys understand this. Okay, if anyone is having any doubt, please feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section. We will get back to you. Okay. Okay, so let's go and solve few questions on this. So your example 1 is saying that how much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volts. So remember guys, while solving the question in the last video, what I have told you? I have told you that first read the questions very carefully. Once you are done with your question, write all the observations, means what are the things given in the question. So in the things given in the question is your charge. So what is your charge given? Charge is your 2 coulomb. Okay, and what's the other thing given? Potential difference. So potential difference is your 12 volt. And what you will have to find out? You will have to find out work. So these are the things given, so you will have to write in the same way in the exam. Okay, after that what you will write? You will have to write the formula. So what is the formula? You can show over here. So what is the formula? V equal to W upon Q. So this is the formula. Potential difference is equal to work done upon charge. So you will have to write that formula over here, that we know that the potential difference is equal to work done upon charge. So what you will have to find out? You will have to find out work over here. So work will become this Q will go this side. So it's V times Q. And what's the value of V? The value of V is 12 volt. The value of V is 12 volt multiplied by Q. Q is your 2 coulomb. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be 12 to the 24. And the what's the SI unit of work done is joule. So your answer is 24 joule. Please make sure to write the unit at the end of your answer. Otherwise you will not get the full marks. Okay, so that's your answer. That's 24 joule is your answer. Got it? Okay, now coming to the questions from your textbook. So name a device that helps to maintain a potential difference across a conductor. Okay, so in a conductor, we know that I have told you in my last video that in a normal conductor there are electrons, but those electrons will be free flowing electrons, correct? Those electrons will be free flowing electrons. So as I have told you, like suppose this is a conductor. Okay, so this is a conductor. So they will have electrons and the direction is not fixed. Okay, they will be moving in any direction. So they will be free flowing electrons. Okay, so in order to create a potential difference across this conductor, so how you are going to create the potential difference across this conductor? So you will have to connect the conductor with electric supply. You will have to connect the conductor with electric supply. So whether you are connecting with the battery or any of the electric supply, that will generate the potential difference across that conductor. So this is the answer for your first question. What's your second question? Your second question is saying that what is meant by saying that the potential difference of 2 points is 1 volt. I've just told you, means you will have to write the definition of 1 volt. Come here. So see what it's showing, that 1 volt is the potential difference between 2 points in a current carrying conductor when 1 joule of work is done. Means of course when the numerator and denominator both W and Q, we know that V is equal to W and Q. So if both W and Q will become 1, so automatically my answer will 1, correct? So 1 joule of work done, when this will done, means 1 joule of work done to move a charge of 1 coulomb. So if 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb, okay, from one point to other point, then we will say that the potential difference will be of 1 volt. The potential difference will be of 1 volt. This is your second question. Hope you guys understand this. Okay. Now the third question is saying how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery. How much energy is also the same thing, beta. Energy is also the same thing, that's work done. So if you are doing the work, so you are going to release some energy, or you need some energy to do the work, correct? So here also if somewhere it's asking that how much work is done, or the question is asking how much energy is given, both the same thing, to each coulomb. So means what are the things, right? Again write the observation. What are the things given? Your charge is given. So what's the value of charge? The value of charge is 1 coulomb. Okay, the volt is given. So what's the value of potential difference? Potential difference is 6 volt. Okay, so it's saying how much energy is given, means you will have to find the work done. So we know the formula, that V is equal to W upon Q. We know this formula. So what will be the formula for W? W will become V times Q, which is equal to 6 times 1, and which is equal to your 6 joule. So we can say that the 6 joule of energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6-volt battery. So that's your answer. Okay, so in your exam, just please guys, I'm always saying that please make sure to write the unit at the end of every numerical. It's very important. Most of the students I have seen that they do this mistake. Okay, and if you are going to do this mistake, even though your question is 100% correct, you will not get the full marks, because there are step markings in your board exam when the people go and do the like copy checking. Okay, so that's it from this particular topic, electric potential and potential difference. Hope you guys understand this. If you are having any doubt, I've told you what to do. Post in the comment section, or you can send me email also at info@rapidgyan.com. Okay, so next topic is your circuit diagram. Okay, so what is circuit diagram? So this circuit diagram is very easy. Just few diagrams are there in your book. I will just explain it over here. So this mostly this you are going to use in your practical exams. So whenever you are going to have your practicals, or might be you will receive 1 mark question in your board exams. Okay, so anyway I will explain. So electric cell. So in this way, so what is circuit actually? So circuit, I've told you in the previous video that circuit, what is your circuit? 1 second, let it be loaded. Okay, so it's a normal, this is one circuit. Okay, so you can see this circuit, what are the things this circuit is connected? This circuit is having this battery, this is the switch, this is your bulb, and this is your ammeter. What was your ammeter? Ammeter was a device to measure the electric current. Okay, so in an electric circuit, these are the things needed. So when you will go for the circuit diagram, so these are the things you should know, or if there is a circuit diagram in your exam, so you should know what are the symbols and mean for what. Okay, so electric cell denoted like this. A battery, so what is battery? Battery is nothing, when we multiple cells we combine together, then that's become a battery. See, so what you will have to do, you will have to combine 3, 4, 5 multiple cells, that will become your battery. So this is sign of battery. These two are switch beta. Okay, so normal switches which are there in your houses, so these are switch. So this one is open switch and this one is your closed switch. Okay, this defines that two wires are joined. Okay, two wires are joined means, suppose this like this, two wires are joined, and if a current is flowing, I current is flowing like this. So after this point, the current will go, one part of the current, suppose I1 will go this way and I2 will go this way. So in this way we define the joint of two wires. And if somewhere you are looking like this, at like this, it means like these two wires are crossing each other but they are not joined. So how you are going to make the difference? Like again in this case, if I amount of current is passing through this, so this will just go here also I, and this current will not go in this wire, because they are just crossing but they are not joining. Understand? Okay, so now next one is your electric bulb. So I told you in this way electric bulb is denoted. Now next one is the resistor of resistance. So this resistor of resistance, for now just remember this, in this way we denote it. What it is actually, I will just tell you the latter part of this chapter. Okay, so in this way we denote the resistor. This is the variable resistant or rheostat. So in this, so see, so resistors are generally fixed. Okay, this will be like either 5 ohm, 10 ohm, means their value is, their magnitude is fixed. Okay, don't worry what is ohm and what is this sign, I will be explaining in the later part of this chapter. Okay, so normally a resistor is of fixed quantity, of fixed magnitude, but there is a rheostat, or we can say variable resistance. So in this way it denotes. So this kind of resistors, their resistance, their magnitude is not fixed, they keep varying. So if the magnitude is keep varying, we denote it like this. Okay, now next one is your ammeter. So how you denote your ammeter? So what was your ammeter? I have told you again. So ammeter is the device to measure the electric current. So in this way ammeter is denoted. What is voltmeter? Voltmeter is a device to measure the potential difference. You can see it's written V. What is V? V is your unit of volt. Volt is your unit of potential difference. What is here? A means ampere. A means ampere. And what is ampere? Ampere is the unit of your electric current. Okay, so in this way it's defined. Okay, so what are the things we have covered till now? So we have covered your electric potential. What is your electric potential? I have told you the definition. So your definition is written over here, that the quantity determining the energy of charge in an electric field is called electric potential. And then the potential difference, what is the potential difference? Means the amount of work done to move a unit of charge. Here you can see the amount of work done to move a unit charge from one point to another point is called potential difference. I have also explained you what is 1 volt. Okay, and we have solved this question. These three questions I have explained. Those who have not written it, I have just uploaded it over here. So please pause the video and note these questions down, that these are the solution of these first three questions. What was your first question? First question was saying that name a device that helps in maintain the potential difference. So I have told you over here the device like battery, cell, power supply, they are going to make the potential. Here is the definition of voljoule and here is your question. Okay, and after that we have covered the electric circuit diagrams. So there are a few diagrams which you will have to remember. Okay guys, please send your doubts or in the comment section, or you can send me mail at where beta info@rapidgyan.com. You can always send me a mail over here at rapidgyan.com. Okay, thank you.